So here are a lot of the tools I use on a very regular basis, and I've shown you the basic lubricants and everything. So this is the stuff I use on a regular basis when I do a lot of spannering. So first things first, on a Morris you'll find everywhere split pins. And I've got a tray of split pins which I've had for about 30 years of various sizes, and they are fantastic. I don't know how much that cost me when I bought it those years ago, but I've been using them ever since. And going on to magnetic tool tray with this magnetic extendable telescopic tool for picking stuff up. Fantastic. And that for holding nuts and bolts in while you're working. Sticks on the side of the car. It's got a rubber mat on the bottom so you don't scratch anything. Excellent. Very, very useful. A lot of the spanners I use, I found these, which are bendy headed ratchet spanners. Now I've only found these in metric. I haven't found imperial ones yet, but these ones are excellent for getting in all sorts of awkward places. So I think they go 10 to 17. That's what I found so far. And there's another set of ratchet spanners. Very good again at getting into tight spaces. Very useful. Then you got your cross ply, your flat-headed screwdrivers. They're quite common on a Morris. And also I find deep imperial sockets, especially working on sump plugs and stuff like that. Gearbox one especially, very good for that. Multi-size imperial and metric tool. It's average. It does the job when I can't be bothered to look for spanners. It's quite good for having in the back of the car. Full-size metric and imperial socket set with extendable bars and a ratchet. It's a must really. And going on to a decent spark plug puller. I've probably said this before. In there is the socket for Morris size spark plugs. There's a rubber insert in this socket, which means you don't damage the plug when working on it, and an extension bar so you can work in the engine bay without knocking anything. Full set of spanners, imperial and metric, box ended and ring, covers most bases. And I also use Whitworth because there are a couple of Whitworth sizes on the Morris, especially the earlier ones. And here is my differential oil pump for pumping in the new differential oil into the diff. You put in 900ml into there, which is what's required in the diff. Put that into the diff because you're working upside down under the car, and you just pump away until it's full up. Saves a lot of mess. I find that really good. And I think that covers about most of the bases of what I use.